Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Your Excellency Mr. Tedros, Director General of the World Health Organization, Excellencies Mr. President, distinguished delegates from across the world, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nadya Nilufarul Izza. It's an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for our world. The COVID-19 pandemic is reminding us once again that mental health is just as important as physical health. As the economic and social impacts of the pandemic expand, we can expect to see a rise in mental health conditions, such as depression, anxiety, and substance use disorders. Frontline health workers with heavy workloads, life or death decisions, and risk of infection are particularly affected. So are children and adolescents whose daily routines have been completely disrupted. Older people, particularly those living alone, are at risk of social isolation. This is to say nothing of the situation in settings where poverty levels are high and physical distancing is complicated. If not impossible, if ever there was a time to invest in mental health, it's now. Although 30% of years lived with disability are caused by mental health conditions, just 2% of governmental budgets are for mental health. Mental health services are an essential part of all government responses to COVID-19. They must be expanded and fully funded. Policies must support and care for those affected by mental health conditions and protect their human rights and dignity. Lockdowns and quarantines must not discriminate against those with poor mental health. As we recover from the pandemic, we must shift more mental health services to the community and make sure mental health is included in universal health coverage. The United Nations is strongly committed to creating a world in which everyone and everywhere has someone to turn to for psychological support. I urge governments, civil society, health authorities, and others to come together urgently to address the mental health dimension of this pandemic. And I call on governments in particular to announce ambitions, commitments on mental health at the upcoming World Health Assembly. Fortunately, it's not too late to redress the balance. Support for mental health must be integrated into every component of national responses to COVID-19. We must use this opportunity to build mental health services that are fit for the future, inclusive, community-based, and affordable. Because ultimately, there is no health without mental health. Thank you very much.